Yo, what's going on? This is OnDeck. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done one of these videos, but I remember when I started this channel, and the very first video I ever did was a 20-minute challenge on the MPC-1. That felt really good because those challenges make you commit to decisions. Like, you can't really overthink if you want to actually finish a beat, so you have to move quickly. I thought it'd be fitting as a way to get back into this channel to just do a 20-minute challenge on the MPC sample. So that's what we're going to do today. As you can see here, I already have my sample in here. I'll just play a little bit of it. And I grabbed another little section here, just with some extra like horns, just so if I want to layer them later, I got it. One thing I always do, before we start this 20-minute challenge, I'm going to do a little bit of prep work. I'm going to hit sample record, change this to resample so I can easily add effects. I'll get into that in more detail later. Yeah, I'm not going to load drums or anything. We're just going to go right from the top, see what we could do with this sample. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's just trim that nicely. And I always just got to normalize everything. I'm not really good at mixing on here or gain staging for that matter, but I just normalize and try and level up the volume where I need it. And I don't know, it's been working okay so far. I need to find a better way to like mix this in a DAW or something, but I've just been working on trying to mix it in the machine. You know what? Let's base it around this bass line. Is there anything else I need? Absolutely not. Okay. I feel like that should be lower. Keep it simple. I mean, I've already messed around for like 3 minutes, so we're just going to get some drums in there as a bass. I'm just going to go to my kit because I trust it. It's probably not the best choice all the time, but it's pretty versatile. One thing I always do, I just keep this compressor on bypass. I don't know, if one of you guys has an MPC sample and you know some cheat codes for this color compressor, please let me know. I honestly don't like the way it sounds. It just doesn't work for me. The tonality of it, it just seems to do random like LFO to the levels. I just don't know what it's doing, so I don't really like using it. Let's thicken up this kick. Let's try this. Let's find that low end, that like thump, and we change it to high pass. And maybe we can add a little bit of like soft clipper on there. Probably a little too much. Yeah, it just needs a little lift. Doesn't need anything crazy. So I do sample recall, and then it'll drop that here. I just take it, copy it, put it over here, and then trim it real quick. That's how I like to add effects to stuff. Get that quantization off. I don't like to record with it in. All right, how much time do we got? Oh, I switched to OBS. I forgot to keep it recording the timer. All right, so we got 11 minutes. Let's see what's up with this. All right. Yeah, if I switch these two notes, it sounds better. But also, maybe the pitch is not right. Let's just give it a shot. Yeah. Okay, got it. 10 minutes. We're not doing too bad. I'm gonna need to layer that bass on top of itself because that's kind of what I base this whole idea around, right? Here's how I layer my bass lines when I like the one in the sample. I'll search for it with the resonance. The frequency where it pops out. Just with a classic filter is fine, or LP2 is cool too. Play it. Ooh. See, it thumps there. So let's add a little bit to that just to keep that bass in the pocket. Copy it to a new pad. Take that new pad, change to a high pass, take out the resonance. Then when you do that, you could take this, go to pad link 5. So it's just going to trigger this pad for all of them, and I'll get a more pronounced bass line. If I want to add effects to one of them, I could do that no problem. But first, let's work on these drums. I want a perk loop for the second time it comes around. So I'll double it. I don't know what's going to sound cool. Maybe. Now let's just tune this way down and filter it. Because I want them, it's hard to explain. Let me just do it. Can't hear shit. I'm going to normalize it. Let's bandpass it. Yeah, I guess that's the tonality I want. I need a clap. Let me just get something from another kit quickly. Oh, that's cool. Right, let's pitch it down. Let's filter it out a little bit. I think my favorite samplers that I've ever used were like the MPC 2500 and kind of the MPC 1000, but definitely the 2500 with JJOS. And this kind of gives me like JJOS vibes mixed with an SP. So I don't like that I layered it in like that. So what I'm going to do is just go to sequence, and if you hold erase, you can just kind of erase all the events for the pad. Or you can go in the step edit and just find all those snares. You see? I see it. 14. Let me layer it right on top of that snare. Should be like right there. Yeah. All right, let me just layer that. Now we need some sound effects with the minute we got. Lasers, all the lasers. I don't know, I don't care. Filter. I wish I could do this for every pad, but, you know, one day. Double it, let's just lay down some of these, then play with it a little bit. Time's up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, that's time. We're already recording, so I'm just gonna obviously hit in like one more of these. But we got our loop. Yeah, we got our loop. We got a cool sample. We got some drums in there. It was pretty quick. Came together nicely. But let me just take another, let's add 2 minutes to this video. I'll just show you a little bit of like processing stuff that I've been doing in the MPC sample so far. Again, I'm not a master of mixing on this thing. In fact, I kind of suck at it right now. But, you know, that's how it is with new gear. Yeah, I'll show you what I would do just to give it that extra little push and get this thing going. Yeah, just tap in with me for a little bit. Before we play with it, let's just mess around. If I had more time, the first thing I would probably do is probably listen to the drums and then see what we could do with it. So let's just mute these. Although I don't like the color compressor, I do like the bus compressor a little bit. So I just listen to it and just try and squash it a little bit, just so I can hear what the attack is doing. And how much of that sustain do we want back? Like enough that it sounds natural, right? Obviously it's compressing way too hard, but what we do, we put this threshold back. Almost good, but it's sucking all the low end out of this kick. So now I kind of need to go back and like get that low end again. Compare it. So now that kick is like going crazy, but compress. What you do after you get an effect that you like is I've already muted all the other pads, so I'm ready to do this. I just hit resample, select pad. It'll just bounce it out with the effect on it. Then go here. Let's just copy this to a new sequence so we have the original programming. Then that same trick I showed you where it's like sequence, sequence record. It shows you your pads. I can just go through, erase, 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 and just erase everything. And then I just have everything on this pad. So you can either record quantize it or just go here, just hit. Cool. If you make a mistake too, and you're messing with the volumes as you're recording, if you hit sequence record, hold erase and do this. Erase automation. What I would have done is I would have taken this part of the sample and try to filter it out. Get that horn. So the main thing I notice right now is without the use of EQ, saying you really got to finesse these filters to get what you want, which is fun and it makes you think a little different, but it's a bit of a challenge. So check this out. Here's a little trick you could do also. Just, you see that horn is going to keep playing until the whole sample's done. I just let it run because it just sounds good. But the issue is it's going to keep playing on parts that I don't want it. So I'll do another note here. And we'll take the velocity and go all the way down. So it's just like a choke note, basically. We could go farther and add some more effects to that, but I think what I want to do is wrap up this video just so it doesn't go on forever. I'm having fun. That's the reason this video is so much longer than I thought it'd be. This is what I also like to do to finish this up, is these vintage emulators sound really good. Whether it's on MPC 3000, MPC 60, sometimes I use just the SP12 on the snares, but let's choose all pads. I just want everything to have that vintage sound, so. It's subtle, but it's good. What I usually do is, if I'm not using this, I'll just use the vintage emulator, then either my SP for some 303 compression, or maybe like an SSL compressor on the way in. So let's try the 303 compression, see how that sounds, and let's play with it. Alright, that's going to do it for this video, man. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and just having fun, jamming on this thing. Yeah, it's great to be back. Hopefully I'll get some more videos out soon and we'll get back to the content grind. Thank you so much for supporting, even when I've been gone for so long, and I'll see you soon. Peace.